Coming up on WMLT, Finals Week is quickly creeping up on us.
And there's a potential smoking ban on Concord's campus.
All this and more starts right now on WMLT News. Hello, I'm James Riley.
And I'm Patrice Mitchell. There may be some smoking policy changes on campus soon to come. I went out around campus to find out more about this issue. Earlier this semester, Concord posted new signage all over campus to designate additional smoke-free areas. In a recent article released in the Concordian newspaper, Dr. White, a political science professor here at Concord, announced that a committee was focused on banning smoking on campus altogether. While some students and administration believe that banning smoking on campus is the best way to keep the campus beautiful and healthy, some students do not feel the same way.
The people that pay the tuition here, the students, should definitely be the ones to vote on it. I mean, I don't see it being a smoke-free campus at all. Even half of the staff smokes.
I think it's pretty fair because not everybody wants to be around a smoky environment.
It's fine the way it is. That people still already have to be a certain distance away from buildings to smoke, and if you implement this policy, no one's going to follow it.
One of the biggest concerns, if the campus does go completely smoke-free, is what to do with these gazebos, which were designated for on-campus smokers. Nearby, another group of students who wished to remain anonymous said, quote, "It is discrimination."
Concord University has created an audit tool that will help students stay on the right track towards receiving their college degree and graduating from Concord University. Here's WMLT's Portia Thompson with more on DegreeWorks.
Concord University has a new audit tool for students to use to help them stay on track towards getting their degree and graduating from Concord University. Here's Carolyn Cox, the Registrar for Concord, informing us on more information about DegreeWorks.
And it's degree audit software so that a student can access it wherever they are. Anywhere they have internet access, they have access to their DegreeWorks audit. It shows everything they need, everything they've taken, everything they still need to take to complete their degree. The way students access it, it is you go to your MyCU account, log in under the Student tab, about halfway down the next page. From the menu, select DegreeWorks. It'll take you directly to the DegreeWorks audit page. I'm real excited about it.
DegreeWorks is a useful tool to have. It helps students stay on track towards graduating and receiving their degree in their field of choice. That's all on DegreeWorks. I'm Portia Thompson, WMLT in Athens.
In the coming weeks, students will be faced with the biggest hurdle before the end of the semester. James Riley has more.
It's that time of year again, and students all around the country are counting down the days to the end of the semester. But before they can get back to their family, fun, and food, they have to conquer the last and most tough week of the semester. Finals week, for many students, is the most stressful period of testing. One group of students may be especially nervous, as it's their first and possibly most important of the semester.
You know, coming in as a freshman, you don't have all the tools that you need, resources that you need to prepare as well as you will as an upperclassman, you know. So I learned over some time, the better prepared you are, the less stressed and anxious you'll be when you take those finals.
The task of preparation for students at Concord University is made a bit easier due to the resources on campus, as well as the willingness of upperclassmen to help.
Limit yourself to what you want to learn a day. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, study what you need to study, and always put it in portions. Never try to put too much, overload on yourself. I mean, you're a freshman. You have plenty of time. You're going to make mistakes, but the biggest thing is learn from those who have went through it already.
Among the resources on the Concord University campus is the Academic Success Center, located in room 243 of the Ray Hall Technology Center on the Athens campus. Although that last week of the semester is the tough one, if you utilize the resources available to you, you can and will get your desired outcome. For WMLT, this is James Riley wishing you the best on your exams. Concord University recognized the sacrifice and service of our veterans this month. Here's Jesse Stevens with more.
Although the rain kept falling, spirits soared at Concord's Veterans Awards ceremony earlier this month. On Monday, November 9th, Concord University recognized several outstanding students who have devoted their efforts to defending our nation and pursuing a college education. The event was held in the chapel at University Point on the Athens campus. It featured representatives from the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission, Concord administrators, and even the Pikeview High School JROTC. Also during the ceremony, Concord was acknowledged for accepting the 5-Star Challenge. This is a set of standards that Concord and several other public colleges have pledged to meet in order to support veterans and their families. Concord is often labeled as a veteran-friendly school, and Dr. Kendra Bogus spoke about some of the specific opportunities CU offers those who have served.
So we try to create a community here that allows them to be supportive of one another.
Josh Bennett is a Concord student and Navy veteran.
Lisa Spencer is an awesome resource. She is the person here who takes care of us veterans.
Concord has been recognized for several achievements in veteran service, and the 5-Star Challenge will help make CU even more veteran-friendly. For WMLT News, I'm Jesse Stevens in Athens.
It's that time of year again, and flu season is among us all, especially students here on campus. Here's WMLT's Kristen Osborne with more on the importance of flu shots.
Spreading the flu virus can affect so many people throughout college campuses and communities, and the majority of people are not big fans of getting their flu shots. If you're wondering why it's so important, here are a few reasons why. When it comes to cold and flu seasons, many people have access to the same things that you touch daily. The keyboards in the computer labs, door handles, sharing things with your friends. These are prime examples of how the virus can easily get spread to you.
When you speak about college students getting the flu shots, we're concerned about transmission of the flu. So you're in close quarters as far as when you're eating in classrooms. So if someone gets the flu and you're not protected with the flu vaccine, then there's a good chance that we're having a good epidemic basically at the school.
You're in classes with tons and tons of people and they're all coughing and you're just trying to breathe in your hand sanitizer as much as possible because you can be a carrier even if you don't actually get sick. So it's really important to have the flu shot because that can prevent that and it can prevent other people from getting it.
Jason Pritchett also explained that the flu vaccination actually exposes you to an inactivated strand of the flu for your body to build up a tolerance to the stronger virus if you come in contact with it. Reporting to you from Athens, West Virginia, Kristen Osborne, WMLT News.
We'll be right back with more WMLT after the break.
Welcome back. Balancing your class schedule, going to work, and getting a workout all in one day can be pretty tough. Here's Holly Williams with more on workouts throughout your busy schedule.
Thanks, guys. I know working out can be tough when you're busy. Here's some quick moves for you to try on your busy day. Move number 1, chair dips. They're super simple and give you a burn in your arms fast. Make sure to go as low as you can and extend your arms. Move number 2, try some lunges. Keep your upper body straight as you step forward and lower your hips at a 90-degree angle. Move number 3, squats. Keep your back straight and your shoulders and chest up as you bend your knees. You'll feel it more in your thighs and backside. Thanks for watching and good luck with your new workout plan.
Thanks, Holly. Those are some great workout tips. And now, with all of our news and sports, here's Brad Sullivan.
Thanks, guys. Concord ended its football season last weekend with a 52-7 win over West Virginia State. Concord was led by senior running back Calvin All Jones, who had 21 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. They were also led by the Mountain East Special Teams Player of the Week, Tico Henderson. The senior had a blocked punt returned for a touchdown in the victory. The Mountain Lions finished the year at an even 5-5. Also this week, the Mountain East released its football all-conference honors. Concord had 4 first-team All-Mountain East players. The 4 players were running back Calvin All Jones, offensive lineman Coleman Osborne, defensive lineman Brandon Taylor, and defensive back Jeremiah Johnson. Concord also had second-team All-Conference honors with fullback Sean Workinger, offensive lineman Paul Smith, defensive lineman Irvin Moore, linebacker Austin Dotson, and defensive back Chaudelier Shepard. In Division I football news, all 5 of the top 5 ranked teams won this past weekend. Iowa was the only top 5 team that was challenged. They barely beat Minnesota with a 40-35 win. And other top 5 teams were not able to escape the upsets as number 6 Baylor lost to number 12 Oklahoma 44-34, number 7 Stanford lost to unranked Oregon 38-36, Oklahoma State and LSU both lost, and Michigan barely escaped an upset to Indiana winning 48-41 in overtime. In NFL news, there are only 2 unbeaten teams left as the Patriots beat the Giants 27-26 with a game-winning field goal, and the Panthers beat the Titans 27-10, while the Bengals lost to the Texans in a defensive game 10-6. And in the other NFL news, the Saints fired defensive coordinator Rob Ryan after a 47-14 loss to the Redskins. The Ravens lost rookie wide receiver Brashad Perryman for the season with a knee injury, and the Green Bay Packers lost their 3rd straight game for the first time with Aaron Rodgers as quarterback, with an 18-16 loss to the Lions. That's all for sports this week. I'm Brad Sullivan. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Brad. Seems like a good day overall in sports. With more news in the gaming world, here's Brady Meadows with Arcadian Game Review.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to the Arcadian Game Review. This week is more of a preview than a review, as we're going to be taking a look at the new Star Wars Battlefront. The new Battlefront was actually released today, Tuesday, November 17th, and I'm about to go get it as soon as I leave here. Although I haven't gotten to play it yet, I haven't been this excited about a game in a long time. This new Battlefront is a reboot of the now decade-old original Battlefront games. Unlike the originals, the 2015 Battlefront is based solely on locations from the original movie trilogy. One thing I am concerned with is the fact that there are only 4 planets to play on. But on these planets, you'll also have missions that are based on the movies, such as the speeder bike chase on Endor. Gamers will also be able to play several iconic characters, including Han Solo and Darth Vader. There will also be other downloadable content in months to come, which may include more planets and characters. That's it for Arcadian. I'll be sure to give you my full review on Star Wars Battlefront when we see you next semester. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Brady. What's new at the movies and in Redbox? Here's Jesse Stevens with Ticket or Leave It.
Hey everyone, Jesse Stevens here with this week's Ticket or Leave It. Today we're looking at a new comedy, Pixels. This movie tells the story of aliens who misinterpret video feeds of classic arcade games and read them as a declaration of war. The aliens then simulate the arcade games and attack the Earth. The Navy SEALs are mobilized but find that brute force is no good against the digitalized attackers. Finally, several classic arcade champions are enlisted to defeat the threat. The storyline for Pixels is clever enough, but I have to say I was pretty disappointed with the film for several reasons. First of all, after watching the previews, you pretty much know the entire plot. Also, the movie was incredibly predictable. The main character is afraid of only one arcade game, and the constant references to that fear make it completely obvious that he will have to face the game at the end. And by the way, he does have to play the game. But the main issue I had with the movie was the language. Now, I understand that a lot of people think it's funny to slip some profanity in even the most lighthearted comedies, but in this case it just wasn't necessary. For the most part, Pixels is a pretty family-friendly film, but it sounded like the writers went out of their way to throw in some cuss words. I just didn't get it. Pixels scores a miserable 1 out of 5 stubs. I don't recommend this movie by any means, but it is available at Redbox if you want to form your own opinion. And that's it for Ticket or Leave It for this week and this semester. Make sure to tune in to WMLT in the spring for more reviews. I'm Jesse Stevens. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Jesse. It's sad to finally hear a poor review on a movie. Here on the interview set, Patrice is now joining us with a guest interview.
Thank you, James. I'm here with Concord University's Director for the Relay for Life, Brittany Strother. Brittany, can you tell me a little bit about what the Relay for Life does here on Concord's campus?
Right now, our main focus is actually bringing Relay for Life back to Concord as an annual event. It used to be here every single year and was a really successful fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, but in the last 5 or 6 years it just kind of fell out, so we're working on bringing it back.
Awesome. Now, what kind of fundraising events do you guys do? Like, do you have any coming up soon?
Well, right now we're working with the Concord University Public Relations Workshop to do Paint Your Professor Purple, which is basically, you cast votes for the professor you'd like to see painted purple with money, and whoever raises the most money will be painted purple.
Now, how does the donations work? Like, if someone just wants to give you a donation?
If someone just wants to give a donation, they can donate on our Concord Relay for Life page, which is relayforlife.org/CUWV. They can pick any team to donate to, or if they would just like to donate to the event itself, they can do it that way. Or if they wanted to just give a donation to someone on the executive committee, we can put it in the Relay for Life account.
Awesome. Now, if someone wants to just volunteer or be a part of Concord's Relay for Life, how do they do that?
We would love to have them come and join our organization and help us in the planning process and help us plan and coordinate and get ready for the big event in the spring, so everybody's welcome to come and help us out.
Thank you, Brittany Strahler, for being here with us. Back to you at the desk, James.
Thank you, Patrice. And that's all for this week. Tune in next semester for more WMLT News. Have a great day.